what's the outlook for freshman Larson?
We'll have to just see tomorrow. I mean, right now, maintenance day for him today. Stay off the ice, him and Mitch, and then we'll see how he is tomorrow.
Is there a chance Mitch could miss tomorrow's game, or is
No, not necessarily. Like again, it's just, you know, we'll see how they are tomorrow.
Something
Yeah.
that wanted to make sure in the game, or is it just aches and pains?
Yeah, nothing I saw in the game where he didn't report anything in the game. So.
why did you want to look, I guess, at Max in that spot, or why was he the guy to get the call in practice at least?
Just wanted to see him up there. I know I played with Matthews last year for a bit. I just wanted to see what it looked like in practice.
What did you think?
Well, he can make plays, and the other guy can score. I mean, I thought the line looked good to me. They moved it around well, and I like Max's game right now. I think he is more aggressive. He's shooting more, attacking more, skating better. He's got to continue to do that because he has all them abilities. He's got a real good shot. He's obviously a very good playmaker, but he's a strong skater. He's fast, and he needs to use his speed.
Who's your goalie tomorrow?
I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it.
How close is Anthony? He looks pretty close.
He's close. He's close, boys, but I really don't know. I would tell you if I did. I would. You know that. Right now, I don't know.
I don't know.
Is there a benefit to him dressing as a backup before he starts, or
Is there?
I don't know. Historically, just in your experience, is there any benefit to that?
Not necessarily, no. I don't. Coming off an injury like that, I don't see a benefit. Him backing up, and you never know, something happened. He goes in there cold. I don't see any benefit in that.
What were you looking to address there at the end of practice?
At the end, we kind of walk through the 5 versus 6. The other night there, we got seamed a few times by Edmonton, and we just we weren't in the right position. We kind of got a little mixed up on a couple different scenarios. Like they get moving around pretty good and they roll, and we kind of lost coverage. I know the goal got called back, but that seam play, and we can't give those seams up. So wanted to go walk through it today. It's not something we practice all the time. It's more video based, but I thought it was good to walk through it today with the scenarios.
We'll see what happens with Oliver, but
Yeah.
if it is Myers and Rielly, like what have you seen from them in the past this season? What's the key for them to have success together?
Well, Myers for sure. He's going to stay home and kill plays, which he's done a good job of. And as much as he can, just get it over to Rielly. Rielly will move the puck, but he's simple with the puck. He gets it, and it's usually direct out. And same as in the neutral zone, he's pretty direct with it. And what I liked about Myers is he's killed plays in our zone quickly, and big guy. I like he looks to shoot every time. That puck goes low to high. He's looking to pound it, which I like. He gets it off and on. He's got a good shot. And Mo's just got to keep playing his game. To me, Mo's playing better. I liked him the other night in Edmonton. I thought he had a good game. 5D, it was a tough game with 5D against that team, or any team for that fact. But Mo has the luxury that he can get up into play. Myers can stay back and do his job.
What does Morgan look like in the version that you want, the best version of him?
Moving pucks for sure. He's a good puck mover, sees the ice well, and activating as a D-man. And then in the offensive zone, again, activating when he can and be just more aggressive, like on the offensive side of things. I think he's been battling defensively, and I know his plus-minus doesn't show up, but a lot of those are with the goalie out. But to me, he's battling harder in his own zone, playing our D-zone pretty well. The other side of things is like he hasn't obviously produced enough points like he has in the past, and we're going to need that from him.
Do you think that lack of production is hurt him mentally a little bit?
Well, I think anybody that looks at that stuff, whether it's your plus minus or your points, like you're supposed to be a point producer, it wears on you for sure as a player. You just got to be mentally tough and keep fighting through it, which he is. My conversations with him have been good because he's looking at everything. He's watching his shifts. He feels good. He's training. He's looking after himself. So he's doing all the right things, and he's gonna come out of it. he's got to keep battling. You know, like everybody. I talk to all our team about. He's got to keep battling through adversity and through things, and got to keep battling.
What stands out about Myers when you play with him? What's the key for you guys to have success together if that's the way it goes?
Yeah, he's a big guy that skates well and plays D hard. So I mean, I like his game. Moves well, and so we've had that experience playing together before. So if that's what ends up happening, then we'll be ready to go.
Where are you at with your own game right now?
Feel good. Obviously, we're happy with the win the other night, and it's an important road trip before break. So it's important that we stay focused here for the next week or so, and then we'll get some time off. But between now and then, we got some work to do, and it's a good spot to be in.
The way the schedule's been, you guys haven't really had a long road trip, day off, all that kind of thing. What do you think this has done to bring the group together a little bit, especially on the heels of
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I think it's nice to get the guys together on the road. And, like you said, we haven't had any real long trips, so this has been good. It's just nice to get together, just to spend time. Whether it's at the hotel or at dinner or whatever it is. It's always fun.
Craig said he talked to you before the game and just said, be aggressive, don't worry too much about mistakes.
Yeah.
What's the balance been like this year in terms of risk management and being yourself and jumping out?
Yeah, I think there's balance in everything. So it's just about trying to find that, and that's what we all feel. We all want to contribute offensively and not give up anything defensively, and that in itself is balance. And so sometimes it just comes easily. Without thinking about it, and then there's other times where you're really conscious about it and you're maybe overthinking it. So in there, you just got to find your game.
Have you found it's been an overthinking kind of thing for you lately?
No, I'm not saying that. That's just how it is.
Anthony's getting closer. What have you made of the way he's had to battle this adversity, especially when he was playing so well?
Yeah, he's been working hard. Obviously, his game has been outstanding. So as his teammates, we want to support him and help him get back to that point. And he's doing everything he can now to get back in the lineup and work his way back into shape. So we're looking forward to having him back. And in the meantime, Joe has been outstanding. So we've been lucky in terms of our goaltending really showing up.
Making that save in the last second.
Pretty special. Big moment for Joe. He's a guy who works extremely hard and has played outstanding for us. And so for him to get a moment like that and get some shine is important and extremely well deserved.
Craig was just saying plus minus doesn't look great for you, but a lot of those are empty netters. Still, kind of mentally, you probably don't like to see it there. Like, how have you felt, guess, about that side of your game, the defensive side?
Try not to worry about it. It's a stat that it is what it is. You just gotta play your game and focus on that and push through and just focus on what you can control.
What do you think of that stat in general?
Right now, mixed reviews.
What do you look at any numbers?
No.
No, nothing.
No.
Obviously, you played with Max in the past when you've had success. What stood out? What worked well between you guys?
Yeah, just the way he sees the ice, obviously he's definitely a pass first guy, and I'm the first to tell you I'd love to see him shoot more, but he sees the ice well. I think we complemented each other really well when we played with each other last year, and just kind of playing that give and go game and looking for each other over the ice. So I think that chemistry is still there, and whether or not Mitchie's in or not tomorrow, guy that I'm pretty comfortable playing with.
How has he handled things? Have you noticed anything that hasn't gone in for Max this season? Like, what stood out about how he's kind of navigated this season?
He's the same person every day, and I think that's something that I've really noticed early on, and I admire about him because it's not easy. The season brings a lot of ups and downs, and it's a bit of a roller coaster sometimes, but you'll never see him wear that. He comes in, he's the same guy every day, good energy, always says hi to everybody. He gives the most taps on the ass than I've ever seen out of a teammate. So that's something that I really appreciate about him.
Auston, not to get into politics, but the American anthem's getting booed at hockey games, cross country, basketball too. And it's not that it has anything to do with the U.S. hockey team, but you're about to captain the U.S. hockey team in a Canadian city in a couple of weeks. Do you have any thoughts on what that kind of means as an American?
Not to get into politics, but you're going to get into politics. Well, I'm not going to get into politics, so I'll take the next question.
What impact Auston has Chris Tanev had, maybe in the room, but also when you see him throwing his face in front of pucks every night?
Yeah, he's been awesome. It's been pretty great getting to know him, being his teammate. A guy that obviously brings a lot of poise in the locker room, and a veteran player that's been around for a long time. And just the way he competes out there. I've never seen somebody block so many shots. He just always finds a way, and it's not an easy or a fun job to do, but he's one of the best at it. So he's been an amazing addition to our team, both on the ice and off.
What do you know about Rielly and how I was asking about Domi for Morgan? He's obviously not producing as much as he's used to. How have you noticed him navigate into this year?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I think there can be a lot of outside noise sometimes, but I think the group inside here, it's extremely tight-knit, and that stuff doesn't really affect us or guys individually. And I can't say enough great things about Mo. Similar to Max, he's the same guy every day. He comes in, he works hard, he's an amazing teammate and a big part of our team. So, yeah.
What was the atmosphere like on Saturday for you to play in when you come through Western Canada? What kind of stands out about League Station here?
Yeah, we travel well, obviously, and that's something you notice pretty early on playing here. It's pretty incredible. Edmonton's a passionate hockey city, a big hockey city, and I think you realize it, especially on this trip, the amount of blue and white that's in the stands and in the streets and stuff like that. It's pretty amazing.
What does Morgan look like at his best, and do you think he's reached that consistently so far this year?
Sorry?
What does Morgan look like when he's playing at his best, when he's kind of the Morgan that you've grown to know? And do you think he's kind of, there have been times where he struggled a little bit this year?
Well, I think there's times where everybody struggled this year. I'd like to play better too. It's not, I'm not here to critique my teammate's game. He's an amazing person, a great player for this team. He's a leader on this team, and guys go through ups and downs during the season, and it's on ourselves as teammates, as friends, to lift each other up, encourage others when stuff's not going well.
As captain, have you done that for him?
I would think so, yeah.
Like walking back in here today?
Yeah, nice to see a lot of familiar faces, but weird to be on this side of the room again.
What's I was going to say, you played former teams in the past. What do you think will be like tomorrow?
Just all business, I think. Both teams need wins. Standings are tighter than ever, so expect a good, really good game against a good team that's playing really well and playing hard.
How you look back on your time in Calgary here, Chris?
Yeah, I enjoyed my time a lot. It was a great part of my life. And my son was born here, and met a tremendous amount of people and built a ton of relationships here that I'll have forever. So it was a great place to play, and my family and I really enjoyed it.
So much change last season, and this year we've really seen both Mackenzie Weegar and Rasmus Andersson step up into leadership roles. Did you know they were ready to take on as much as they have?
Yeah, they're both incredible players, both great people. So it's only natural that for them to keep progressing as they are. That's what's going to happen in the game with good players and good people. So they are tremendously talented, and off the ice they're just as good of people as they are good players. So that goes such a long way.
Chris, the line travels so well. What was it like when you're on the other side and there's so much blue? The Leafs were in town here in Calgary.
Yeah, it's going to be like sort of what we saw in Edmonton, I think, last game, where there's a lot of go Leafs go chants, and sort of fans are going back and forth at each other. It makes it a fun environment, fun game. So yeah, I think as I said before, it's going to be an exciting game. It's an important game for both teams.
A lot of the guys, Chris, still talk about your impact, blocking shots, the way you did things off the ice. You still have a presence here, it seems. When you hear that, how does it feel knowing you have a little bit of a legacy, in a former team?
Oh yeah, I feel like it feels. Obviously, you appreciate that people would think highly of you and put you in that regard. But I think just as highly of a lot of people on the other side, and I learned a lot as a player and as a person here. So it's definitely a really good period of my life, and now I'm in Toronto, and you come in here, and it feels different. But when you put the pads on and then skates on tomorrow, it's all business.
Did you get to have dinner or anything with these guys on?
Oh, they've been playing, so I think they got in pretty late last night. I didn't really want to bug anyone today. I'm sure they're trying to get their rest.
What stands out about the building? Saladome is a building with a lot of character, it feels like. What do you appreciate about it?
The character. Yeah, no, I mean, character, the fans, obviously a ton of history here. So as much as it gets a bad rap, it was a fun place to play for me. And I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being over there and in that room. It's sort of, as you said, just a lot of character, a lot of history. So it's a fun place to play.
Did you look at the big hole out front and be like, "Okay, the new arena is happening"?
Yeah, I thought there'd be more done, but I guess when you're digging in minus 30 degrees, it probably takes a little bit longer.
You were behind Joseph there in the final seconds on Saturday night. Just curious your perspective of the mayhem at the end there.
Yeah, pucks were just bouncing everywhere, and I saw that he was going to get the puck, so I just tried to slide back there, and I mean, it remains to be seen if I would have stopped it because Joe made a hell of a save. I don't know what the time situation was either, so I don't know if it would have time might have ran out. But yeah, I didn't need to do anything because Joe was amazing.
Did you ever play goalie? Last couple of block shots.
When I was maybe for one summer when I was young, I don't know, when I was 8 or 9. But I think every kid goes through that phase for sure.
You did it, we gave it off the score sheet, not easy to do, especially when it's playing with Draisaitl. What did you like about the defensive effort on Saturday?
Takes 5 guys and a really good goalie. So Joe made some really big saves at key moments for us, and then our forwards were reloading and sort of trying to take his speed away as much as possible. I mean, that's the only way you're gonna hold them at bay. They're gonna get their chances, and you need your goalie to make some saves for sure.
I guess, how would you describe the progress you've been making from last practice to this one?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been nice to kind of just get back into full ice drills and more game-like situations. 3-on-2s, 2-on-1s, a little rush stuff, and zone stuff. So I definitely like the progress I've had so far.
You were talking about the angles and being an inch off. Do you feel like you've got that locked in at the moment?
Yeah, it's been getting better and better every day. So excited to get back out there. So it's a process, and we've put the work in, me and Sandy. So it's been good so far.
Recognizing it's a day-to-day thing, when do you think you'll be ready for that game?
Yeah, just day to day. That's all I'm kind of focused on is just making progress each and every day. And like I said, physically I feel great, and can be happier with where I'm at in terms of that. The staff, medical staff, and training staff have done a phenomenal job of pushing me and getting me back up to speed here. So I owe them a lot of credit.
Are you thinking tomorrow might be
It's just a day to day thing. Yeah.
What's been the wait like? Been just kind of dealing with the anticipation of when you think you might be ready.
Yeah, it's obviously exciting, and you see the team, and you see them out there, and you're kind of on the sidelines. It kind of sucks. So it's nice to kind of be back around them and get in the groove. You kind of feel attached to the team again. So we're point out here of the Atlantic Division. So coming down the stretch here, we got a lot of big games coming up before break. So it's exciting to be in that position.
What did you think of Joseph's game on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean that's just a classic goalie game. He kept us in it from the drop of the puck, made some big saves, and that's what it's all about. It's all about going out there and competing and playing against the best in the world. And that's why he's one of the better goalies in the league, because he's able to raise his game against other competition, high-end competition, and he's one of the reasons that we won that game.
How much does it do for a goalie? You had a similar game, it feels like, in New Jersey earlier this season. What's it do for a goalie when you have a game like that?
Yeah, it's kind of sent your confidence through the roof a little bit. It's nice to have those. It's obviously, like I said, working hard in practice, and Joe and I have a great relationship, and we push each other, and that was something that as a goalie you want. Obviously, it's not just in games; it's in practices as well, and it's what made us both better goalies.